Yo, welcome to part 3. This is the final piece of my 3-part hamstring series. If you haven't seen the first 2 yet, definitely do go watch them right after this. They'll give you the full context on why hamstrings matter and how to fix a lot of the training bits when it comes to hamstring machines and stuff. The whole picture, so that whatever you get out of this one as well is tripled in value. But coming back today, we are tackling deadlifts slash stiff-legged deadlifts slash RDLs, whatever you're doing for your glutes and hamstrings mainly, but hamstrings more importantly, because the problem here with these movements, the kings, would be most people, they never feel them in their hammies and glutes where it should be, and it goes on to the lower back, etc., etc. In this finale, I'll give you 2 dead simple cues that'll flip the switch instantly, and by the end you'll go, wait, why has nobody ever explained it to me like this before? Or maybe they have, but you hadn't paid so much attention. So stay tuned and watch close.
इसमें 2 normal cues and 2 bomb visual cues दूंगा, which is super easy, super instant and directly आज use कर सकते हो. 1-2 भूल गए थे, 1-2 use कर सकते हो. Normal cue number 1, which is until you get better at connecting अंदर से with your hamstring as opposed to the upper वाला muscles, which is glutes या low back. Deadlifts के पहले जो seated या lying leg curls है, वो कर लो, fully engage कर लो hamstrings को, feel it, and then when you do these leg deadlifts and RDLs, you will be really easily able to channel your hamstrings and differentiate ki kaun sa activate ho raha hai, is it your glutes more or your hamstrings, because you can just channel what's the more sore part and wahi muscle se kaam karna hai. Now second normal cue, until you can engage these hamstrings just like the previous cue, use a tiny little plate under your toes so that hamstrings automatically under se bhi thoda sa stretch ho jaye, and then you are able to channel them better. Baad mein when you can connect, you just remove them, you don't need it. Now visual cue number 1, bomb 1, with a very tiny and very fixed non-moving bend at your knees. When you bend down to do a deadlift, internally visualize and push your butt far back and up to the roof. This might feel a little slanty angle upwards to the roof as you visualize internally you're pushing to the roof, but that's perfect. Control and feel the hammies there while you thrust up only your hand. Now visual cue number 2, I want you to stand up, move to the side, or do not do that. And just imagine there's a door right behind you at half an arm's distance, not too far, but not too close as well. And now you have to close it only by throwing your butt behind or hinging. And you need to hinge at like a right angle. You don't kind of bend your low back and stuff like that, because only then you'll be able to push it really far back. Now, the most important part here is you should ensure that there is little to no bend at all at your knees when you do that and push the door closed using only your butt. What that will do, which is that most important part, no bend at your knee, will do is involve and stretch your hamstrings more than your glutes. And that is the idea. What it might also do is make you feel that you're going to fall forward, which is initially good signs. But what you need to prioritize is closing the door. So if that's stretching your hamstrings and pushing your butt far back so that the door closes is what you'll do, you'll be great and you'll do exactly what's needed when it comes to RDLs and deadlifts if you want to prioritize your hamstrings.
And I'm here, standing again, different setup again, which means this video is about to end, but listen up close for a minute. These 3-part series would be the full playbook around hamstrings from me, which means from why hamstrings protect you to how they shape your legs to fixing your training when it comes to machines, and then finally deadlifts in this series. All of that is covered across these 3 videos, so do go watch them. This was originally supposed to be one massive breakdown of around 15 minutes, and then I thought I cannot do this to you few in the early stages of my channel, so I split it into 3, hence these different intros and outros compared to the whole edit. So if you haven't already, please do go back and watch parts 1 and 2, because together they will change how you look at hamstring training forever. And not sorry to interrupt, but hammies might just be that one untapped biggest wala progress hack for your leg days. So go do that, like, share, subscribe for sure, leave a comment if this is nice, or just any weird comment if you're a friend or a family. Cheers.